So I had to record this because I'm like, I've been said this too many times to too many people, and it's made too much sense. Too much sense. Now, what you determine sense to be is up to you, because I really think it's perception, what you choose to agree with. But this one time, when I took shrooms, forgive me too. I'm on a toilet. I won't fragment y'all thought process by lowering the camera. I'm gonna keep it up here, but this is probably one of my most sacred places. This is where all my thoughts just come together and everything aligns. But this one time, when I was on shrooms, and yet this one time, I've tried them a few times, but this one time, when I was in Las Vegas, the truth came to me. Now, when I say the truth, I don't mean somebody else's words. I don't mean somebody else's ideas. I mean the truth came to me. Or I went to the truth. So let me explain this one time when I took shrooms. So I'm sitting on my couch, right? Sitting with my shorty. She's over there like sweat. I don't know what she's going through. She's having her, her moment. But me, I'm sitting Indian style. And then all of a sudden, I leave my body. So I see the top of my head. I'm like right now, I can't see the top of my head unless I look in the mirror. I can't see behind my head. I can't see nothing. I'm in first person narrator, like Grand Theft Audio, right? So I see the top of my head, right? Then I see the top of my condo roof, which we had super tall ceilings. It was like a 2-story ceilings in there. So I see the top of the ceiling. Then I see the roof building of the condo. Then I see the clouds. This is all my view. My view is looking down. I see the clouds. Then I see the stars, right? Then I pass through there. I see the stars. Then I see Earth. Then it goes pitch black. Everything is black. I rewind. I passed through like a film. It was like a orangish, reddish, yellowish, like one of those kind of blended colors, like a film, kind of like smog. Like the smog in Vegas was yellow, but this fog was orange, reddish, like, oh man, it was like a fruit roll up. It was beautiful, yo. So I passed through the fruit roll up, and then it goes pitch black. It goes pitch black. It completely black. There's no colors. It's like this right here. Like your eyes closed. This is really what it is right here. This is all that's happening. And I call it the thought world because at that moment, when I got to the thought world, now listen, y'all gotta really stay with me on this one. Everything was still going on. When I thought about my son, I said, Justice. His thoughts came to my head, boom. When I was thinking about food, boom. When I was at the dispensary thinking about weed, it came up, right? Every single thought that I have accumulated up until that point, I was able to think, and it was able to like happen. I was experiencing it, right? So think about like a computer. A computer stores all of this data, right? It has all of this information right there, but it has no feelings to it. That's what was going on. It was all black, and it was all just thoughts. Like I was alive, I knew I was alive, but I just wasn't in my shell. But at the same time, I was experiencing everything I was thinking about. So when I thought about baseball, like baseball was happening, but I couldn't see baseball. So that brought me down. So then right then, it was like the longest 5-10 minutes of my life where I'm just up there in the thought world. For a minute, I got scared. I'm like, oh man, am I dead? Like, did I just die? Did I leave? And then can I get back? Please help me get back. Like, this is cool, but it's too much going on up here. I got every single thing, every word I know, every thought I've had, every experience. It's all right here, like a data source. Like, so fortunately, I came back down, into my body. And it was at that moment I realized, like, yo, this 3D world is lit. It's super lit. So that's why y'all hear me say, what a time to be alive, right? Because I had an experience that made me appreciate Earth, made me appreciate the 3D world for what it is. And what it is these 5 senses, the sight, smell, touch, taste, hear, right? These limit us. There's a 6th sense, right? Which is in your mind. But we'll talk about the 5 senses. These 5 senses are what enables us to have a feeling or like a more realistic experience, because all of this stuff is happening right now. Like if I send you a text message, it's going up there and then it's going to your phone, right? It ain't going directly to your phone. So at the same time, we're up there, we're here. But the downplay is you can't even connect with what's up there. So in other words, when I was thinking about a butt, like damn, a booty, right? The booty came to the mind, but I couldn't see the booty, couldn't touch the booty to appreciate the booty. It wasn't until I came back down into my shell on the 3D earth that I was able to see, feel, touch, and appreciate, right? There was no feelings to it, any words, any experiences, or anything I had up there in the thought world. It was just completely like just like that. And truth be told, that's where I believe we go after this is done. Whatever done is to you, you go up there in your data source until you can find something that you can connect into. So what it did for me the next day when I was sleeping, I'm like, yo, we are really TV channels. If you break a TV, is the TV station still on? Yes, you don't know because the TV's broke or it's unplugged. But if you plug the TV in, then the channel will come on. So I felt like, well, not even felt like, I know that we are signals and receivers, and the information you got up there in the thought world, the stronger you align with it, you believe in it, connects to your 3D shell, and that's how we're in these human bodies. So when people leave, right? When people leave, we close our eyes. When you come back, it's because you have been focused on what you've been focused on. So you remember all your thoughts and all, and that puts you here in this body. When you leave, you go into a new process. The TV, the channel doesn't stop. You don't stop receiving. You go up there into the thought world until you're plugged back in. It's crazy, but it's divine because it's so real. A lot of people I said this to, it made sense. A lot of people who are tapped into their spirits, right? They were like, wow, bro, you figured this out. Like, you really know. And I do. And it's a blessing because like when I thought about toes, I couldn't feel no toes. But I'm cracking my toes right now and it feels amazing. Thought about a toilet, couldn't sit on it, couldn't experience, the toilet. I'm on a toilet. So everything that's happening right now to you is not happening to you, it's happening for you, right? And it's coming from you. The data that you've acquired, the experiences, your thoughts and all of that is just replaying. And you get to be the lucky person as the narrator. You're telling the story, but you're living the story at the same time. And it's so important that we appreciate this earth, man. Because without we tearing this place up, Lord knows what's going to go on, right? Because our thoughts are still going to be alive. And if we feeling bad and having bad feelings about what we perceive this to be, it's going to all be bad. It's going to all be bad. So I say that to say this. At one time I was on shrooms in Vegas, changed my life. And I'm not telling you to go out there and try mushrooms, but I will say it definitely will open your mind if you're in the right space. Right now, years ago when I tried it for the first time, I wasn't in this space. I wasn't connected. My mentality wasn't what it is. So I didn't even have the understanding of what I experienced, right? I couldn't even process it. And truth be told, on this experience in Vegas, I also realized that, we don't die. Like you don't die. How can you validate somebody's death? In order for that to be true, right? So let's say you leave. How do you know that the world doesn't end after you leave, right? Or how do you know that you were in this world before? Hey, I don't even want to go there, but long story short, we don't die. You don't know. Your eyes wake up. You don't even know if you're dead. We could be dead right now. How do you know we're not going right now? How do you know the world's not continuing, right? Without you right now? Or how do you know when you leave, the world doesn't just stop and you continue to narrate from your experience where you are? You don't. So all you can do is appreciate your touch, your sight, what you hear, what you taste, what you feel. You gotta appreciate it all just because you gotta do it. And I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm telling you what to do. Appreciate this 3D world, appreciate this shell, take care of this shell, work out on this shell, appreciate the things you see. You see grass, you love the grass. You see the trees, you love the trees. You see a lizard, you love the lizard. You see everything, you see anything moving on this earth, know that it is purposeful. It is divine. It is here for a reason. And you probably put it here. So you love it. The things that you mad at or be upsetting you or making you mad, appreciate it because you put it there for it to make you feel that way. You did it, not nobody else. Because if you didn't think about it, it doesn't exist. Like, there's words in the dictionary that I've never heard of that don't exist in me because I never heard of the word to give them an explanation or give them an experience in my life. So love the things you love and love what you know. That being said, I'm going to finish getting my morning started. I see you at the top because the bottle's way too crowded. Peace.